Ya compramos los ingredientes en Ralph's. Y mira todo lo que nos ahorramos.
Cooking time.
Picamos cebolla y cilantro bien pequeñitos. Adobamos el cerdo, que estaba a muy buen precio.
Para que coja saborcito.
Jalapeño, aguacate y limón.
A la blender.
Tortillas, salsita y a comer.
Pero, Abu, ¿cuándo hacemos mis nuggets?
En Ralph's, consigues productos para todos los gustos y tendrás acceso a más de $600 semanales en ahorros con cupones digitales. Porque lo bueno se comparte. Ralph's, fresh para todos.
If you're a last-minute shopper like me and you stress out right before the holidays, have no fear because Nordstrom is here. Nordstrom has gifts under $100, gift cards, stocking stuffers. They truly have something for everyone on your list. My favorite person to gift to is myself. They have amazing holiday and party outfits and free style help. You can get festive fashion advice from Nordstrom experts for free in stores, online, and on the Nordstrom app. Time's running out. Be sure to head to Nordstrom.com now to order all your last minute gifts to arrive in time for the holidays, or head in store to pick out a gift today.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
And we're off.
Well, first of all, what's up, gigglers? Sometimes I forget to say hi. Hannah, anything you want to share with the class?
Okay, so I am the worst at keeping secrets. I showed my engagement ring on Insta stories at least 3 times accidentally. The gigglers immediately spotted it. I took it down, and then I looked on the giggler page and they were like, so Hannah just wanted us to see it, and then she took it down. You guys,
I was like this shisty little.
oh yeah, so tell me what happened. So you start getting messages because I'm an idiot, and I
So
full on, like, you
So
know how you could get confused with the right or left hand? I full on had like my left hand on like a dark blanket. Couldn't have been more clear.
No, we saw it. The real gigglers fucking saw it. And I was like, wait, is that an engagement ring? I was like, no way. Is this about to post in her engagement and not have called me? So I do what any normal friend does. And I call Hannah. I FaceTime her angrily. Angry.
Angrily.
Whatever. Angrily.
It was abrupt.
New word. And I said, anything you want to tell me? And Hannah starts laughing hysterically. I don't know what was funny.
I folded like a cheap beach chair. Immediately.
Literally.
Did not even try.
Immediately. And then she just flashes her ring in front of the camera. And I do what any normal person does. I start crying. Because
It was a deep cry.
It was a deep cry. And I'm going to tell you why it was a deep cry. One, I'm so excited for you, Hannah. Like, seriously, let's just be like, have a real moment right here where we're not joking. Like, I really am so excited for you. But in true narcissistic fashion, I was like, yo, what the f is going on here? And how am I the most single I've ever been in my life? And my best friend is just traipsing around the town with a rock. Traipsing. Also, can we just point out, like, I want to hear from you about how you would have felt if you had gotten the pearl ring that you wanted.
So what's funny is I've been on this pod breadcrumbing everywhere, being like, let's talk about engagement rings. And you're like, okay.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
But I really feel like there's 2 types of girls. There's girls who have been planning their wedding since out of the womb, and girls who don't remember what they had for breakfast this morning. And that's me. However, I realize like those other girls are smart, because one day out of nowhere, if you're listening and you're single, you can be living with your parents and 5 cats, and a guy is going to message you. And he's going to be the love of your life. And then you're going to be like...
And that's a really good mental health moment.
It really is. I was literally in a dark place. Dark place. Dark. Have I said
One
dark?
more time.
Really dark.
Yeah.
But like, it just takes... You know like how you make friends and you just meet someone immediately and you're like, yeah, their energy's great. I could be around them all the time. That's how it ultimately happens. But I was so just like, I am so hipster and I just want like a pearl, and it's all just like capitalistic wedding bullshit to make you spend like thousands of dollars on a ring. When I said to Paige,
like,
I want a
not
pearl.
Conform.
I will not
I will
conform.
not conform to this patriarchy.
But when you told me to grow up, I straight up was looking at Emily Ratajkowski's ring, and I was like, I want 2 diamonds. Now you guys are wondering.
You literally went from, I want a pearl necklace.
I want a string.
To I want 2 diamonds. And I was like, that's my friend.
You go.
There she is.
There she is. Because, you have to have self-love and self-respect. So you guys are wondering, Hannah, how did you trick this dude into proposing to you? So this is what you do. One thing about Des and I, he kind of knew what he wanted, I guess, and he's been living his whole life doing his thing. And I guess he met me, and like a couple weeks in, he was like, I'm going to marry you. So
which is crazy town USA in itself in general. Like,
crazy.
That must be such a crazy feeling to just know that you're like, okay, we're dating now for it to be appropriate for when the time comes to get engaged.
Talk
Because I
about
really
knowing
feel like,
someone's intentions when they get involved.
right? Like, because I feel like realistically, after like 2 months, I feel like we had a conversation. You were like, it's done. Like, this is it. It's done. And I was like, Hannah, no, I think he's great. Like, this is amazing. But like, let's pump the brakes a little. And you were like, respectfully? Like,
well, also, I've dated so many guys that after 3 months or 6 months, you start seeing like a different side to them. And I was like aware of that.
Right.
But it's like, if a dude is already like, I want to marry you a couple weeks in, tell him to put his money where his mouth is. And I just started.
You know that TikTok? Wait, you know that TikTok when it's like,
the music
guy
drops.
friends always say, like, you're such a great catch. You're such a great catch. Then catch me. Catch me. And that's how I felt when you got engaged.
Well, what happened, you actually know the beginning of it. At one point, I just started looking at wedding rings because I was like, oh shit, if this guy is serious and he's not with me, I have no idea what I want. And I need to know what I want because I'm going to be wearing it for the rest of my life and people are going to be judging me on it. And it's this capitalistic wedding bullshit. So I found like an emerald ring and I just sent it to him because I was like, emerald's cool, it's different. It's different. I don't know why I thought it was like,
I would have murdered you. Absolutely murdered.
This thing with emerald, they're so elegant, but they don't shine like the circle ones.
No, and you need to shine like the top of the Chrysler building, like the queen that you are. Like, everyone needs to know.
I love that you made a Chrysler building reference. You're so New York. But anyway.
Yeah, I've been waiting to get that in.
So I sent the link to him. And his response was on it. That's when we started playing this game. I didn't know if he was joking or serious. But that's when I knew the game had begun. And it's funny because I don't know if I didn't send that link if he would have known, like, let's go. Because guys, they're not the sharpest.
Right.
So
they're say that again for the girls in the back.
The tools in the shed are not sharp.
No.
So, and then I just continued sending him rings. And then I changed my mind like a lot of times. And then he took me to, he basically realized that I have no clue what I want. And he was getting a little frustrated because every other day I go, wait. And I think at one point he was actually like about to get the emerald. And I was in the car one day and I was like, by the way, like I changed my mind. I think I want like a like teardrop pear or a circular. And he's like, so you don't know what's going on. So we actually went to London Jewelers in East Hampton. And we walk in and it's like literally like the movies. Like the people are like, oh, congrats, you guys are looking. And you just get to try on diamonds. And they're like, okay, this one is 3 carats. And you give him a look and he gives you a look. And he's like, this one is 1.5 carats. And you give him a look. And then you see.
Oh my God.
But I also have to say, it's hard out here for people with nubby fingers because you're out here on Instagram like with your long, gorgeous supermodel fingers. You could literally put a weed on that finger and people would be like, it's stunning. It's stunning.
Let's be serious.
It's couture.
They're chicken talons that I've dressed up. I've painted them. I've tried my best. That's what they are. Thank you for calling them supermodel fingers. That's why you're my friend. You hype me up when I know the hype
I
isn't
can't
real.
unsee the chicken talon.
You can't unsee it. You can unsee
now
it.
I'm kind of hungry for some barbecue. but it's true. Like your finger, when you're dressing it up, you have to find the right ring for it. And I remember thinking like, you know what? All this crazy shit. I just want the classic. I guess it's a brilliant cut, the circular. And I just want gold because I'm Italian.
Right.
And they said like the platinum what are the platinum nubs on top? The platinum, whatever it's
settings.
called.
I don't know. It's
platinum
crazy
setting.
that this is one thing in like fashion and whatever and like in life that I know nothing about.
Well, I actually messaged you. I was like, okay, so like, what are the cool girls doing? Like, what do I have to even aspire to be like? But I think it's important to just like kind of go with your gut with this, because it's just like a timeless thing. Even though I think everyone's gonna have 2 diamonds going forward, especially with Ariana, who got the pearl and the diamond. But anyway, so
it's definitely a trend. I don't know if I love it, just because like I feel like an engagement is like such a classic, timeless moment.
Yeah,
you know, you only do it 4 or 5 times in your life. And
I realized like I can't wait for you to be engaged.
Okay, oh my God, from your mouth to God's ears, honestly.
I really feel like we are in Bridesmaids though. It's like, wait, you don't have a fiance, but if you did, if you weren't single,
that's how you're gonna start addressing. You're like, oh, sorry, you don't have a boyfriend. I'm sorry. Rewind.
You are going to be like, I'm so doing this as someone who doesn't care that much about these things makes me so excited for you, because I know how how great you're gonna be at all of it. Like, you're gonna do it all the right way. But
literally, Hannah, all I've been playing in my brain is like scenes from Bridesmaids, like picturing like giving like a speech at some point and just literally only ending it so that you and I laugh like en la escuela,
en la pantalones azules. And then one of my like tough Wisconsin tennis teammates, who was my doubles partner, is going to come up and take the mic, and you're going to be like, do I have to fight this girl who's 6'4"?
We can communicate with just a look.
That is such a good movie. If you guys haven't watched it recently, let's watch it.
How funny when I posted like my best friend's engaged, and it was like, what is happening?
Well, it's also because like the turntables have turned, and people are very confused, because also I really posted about him on my Instagram because I had memes to post, guys.
Right.
I was memeing, I was tweeting, I was busy.
Comedy first.
But also go back to like why I didn't originally tell you. Like, it happened. And then like that.
Okay, yeah. So it happened on Valentine's Day, right?
Yes.
That's the day yes. Okay.
And then we had a moment where we like told my family, and then I like kind of wanted like a second where like people weren't excited for me and I could just kind of sit in it. And I felt like once I told you, I guess then it was like real. Then it was like, it's happening. Yeah. Then it's like sound the alarms. And we also were trying to like, what if we could surprise everyone like at the reunion? Like, I just come in. Then I realized like that's a long time and I'm an idiot. So like that's hilarious to think I could do that. But in my head I was like, let's just not tell people for a second. You call me and I'm just like, I got engaged. And Des is sitting there just shaking his head. He's like,
you literally, it was word vomit. I was like, is there anything you want to tell me? And you were like, yes, I got engaged an hour ago.
Also, this is good for like anyone who you want to get anything out of. Just go up to them and say, is there anything you want to tell me? Like right now, if you are getting weird feelings from a friend, a boyfriend, a guy you're hooking up with, just text them and say, is there anything you want to tell me, and see what happens. And then post it on TikTok and blow them up.
I mean, you spilled your guts. And then you were like, don't tell anyone. I'm not telling anyone. I think 4 people texted me. Oh my God, Hannah's engaged. And I was like, I thought we weren't telling anyone.
Okay, so I told Haley, I told Cheech, and then I told Sierra, because Sierra and I are FaceTiming, and you know I'm weak. I was like, I feel, you know, if you're not telling someone something, you just feel like you're blatantly lying. Everything you're saying, you feel like it's a lie. She's like, what'd you do today? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Why are you interrogating me?
Right now? You're like, I'm feeling attacked, and I don't love it. She's like, I literally said, what's up?
But I also said, I was like, can you hold a secret? And she was like, I'm a fault. I'm like, good, because I'm not. I go, Paige knows. But I knew that, like, if it got to other people on Summer House, it goes like wildfire, and I did not want that. So you two held it down, and I appreciate you two. I love you more than anything.
I love you so much, and I'm so excited, and I'm so happy for you. But we must talk about how you feel if you still want a garage wedding.
I'm so happy you brought that up because I've gotten countless messages. 100% I'm having a garage wedding. If you guys really want to know, I think I'm going to do it in Shelter Island on my cousin's lawn that's like on the bay, and it's like a big lawn. It's beautiful. And I thought like this is going to be so easy. I'm going to do some lawn games, get some barbecue. It's easy. Turns out if you're doing your own wedding, you have to literally like book everything. And then I didn't even...
Turns out you have to plan a wedding after you get engaged. And we didn't factor that in.
And then I'm like...
We jumped the gun.
I called a wedding planner and I like told her my budget or whatever. And she literally scoffed in my face and goes, triple it. I go, okay, Paige. I'm not talking to your future boyfriend asking how big a ring I should get for Paige. Triple it. Are you crazy?
That's just going to be a saying I say now moving forward if anyone asks me anything.
So she responded
Triple it.
with her rate in addition to what she thinks the wedding will cost. You know what I said to her?
You scoffed back.
I said, see you in court. I said, see you in court. I have your Instagram now. See you in court.
see you in court. You know, like... Absolutely get out of my face.
But if anyone's listening, I'm open to doing some fun stuff. If small businesses want to reach out and get involved, I do need hair and makeup still. I do need. What else do I need?
How many things did you not even think that you have to plan or think about?
I thought that the chairs and tables just appear. I thought that they just come up. When you invite people, it comes with the chair. I'm like, bring your own chair.
I was going to say, the bottom of the invitation is like, regrets only, P.S., bring your own chair.
Bring your own chair. And if you have a table lying around, that will be good. Otherwise, you can eat on your lap. Then also they were like, if you have over 100 people, you're gonna need bathrooms. And I'm like, bathrooms? They're like, no, like,
and like hold it.
And not like hold it. And I joked, Des and I were joking. We're like, the guys can have like a pee spot. The girls, they know how to hold it. They've been holding in poop for weeks by the time they get there with their date.
Yeah.
Nothing's coming in or out of Paige during that.
Absolutely not.
But I do think like I just want like, isn't the best thing like just like a barbecue? Like I'm not gonna do a bridal shower. I'm not gonna do any of that. I just want to have like barbecue, some lawn games, a lot of great speeches. I think we're gonna have a dance floor, even though we're trying to not. But like it's gonna happen.
You just want to marry the love of your life and get it going. You know.
You do until you start planning, and then you go, I deserve better. Like at first we were like we literally were like we're having 30 people. And then I like was like, okay, but like obviously I'm inviting Paige and Sierra, and then I have to invite more. And then you're like, oh, and then my mom has friends and their friends has kids, and then if I don't invite them, they're gonna, oh shit.
Do you find yourself just annoyed that your parents have any friends?
I literally yesterday I was like, you have more friends coming than my friends. This is my wedding. And she was like, I'm sorry. And I was like,
I'm sorry. Wait, how much do you love saying this is my fucking
Also, like, Des, he literally is like, the second we got engaged, I was like planning. And he's like, do you want to enjoy the engagement for a sec? And I was like, do you know all the stuff that I have to do right now for us? And he's like, could we just not do the wedding list, the guest list for like 2 days? And I was like, the countdown, I have a countdown on my phone. I downloaded one of those countdown apps.
Wow, so you're actually really excited about marrying him.
Yeah, I am. No, but to be real, we're not really trying to have a shotgun wedding. If things open up, like Des is going back on this tour. It's called Mia Mama Tour in Ireland and Europe. Like he's just going right back on tour in the fall. So that means like, and then I want to go back on do a comedy tour. And like, who knows when we have Giggling Squad live shows. So I kind of want to get it over with before I'm like, hey, can you come back so we could get married? You know what I mean?
I do have to admit to you that I do have a bet running.
Okay.
And I have it with Sierra, and it's who will be closer to the date in which you tell us you are pregnant. And we have a dinner, like whoever wins like pays for dinner. And then at one point I was talking to Sierra and she goes, we could probably tell Hannah. And I was like, no, we should invite her. That would be nice.
Make
She was
me
like,
pay
"Yeah,
for
this
it.
We're
Good
like,
news
well,
and bad
we both
news.
lost.
Good news, you're pregnant. Bad news, you owe us a very nice dinner. Ugh,
You owe us a very nice dinner at
I miss
Carbone.
when you dated
Thank you.
restaurant tour guys because we used to get like free food all the time.
Oh, I know. Let's bring them back.
Let's bring them back.
I could
finance
probably
dudes.
find one.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. Absolutely fuck 'em.
Oh, we don't deal with them. So yeah, that's the update of. Oh, okay, and then like, I guess we talked to people, and they were like, okay, send us some photos, and like, look, I was engaged. I was proposed to, crusty eye. Like I look like that whole day. I'm crying, and like I'm not putting makeup on right now unless I'm forced to.
Right.
Unless I'm literally threatened.
Yeah, unless there's like a fire.
I've
and
literally
something's
had people
yeah.
message me being like, please put mascara on for this Zoom call, please. And I'm like, okay. So
You're like, I will not conform to your.
I conform to this diamond business, but not
Yeah.
for the Zoom call. So with that said, oh yeah, so I was like, Mom, can you come over and take some photos of me and Des? So with her handy dandy iPhone and a ring light, we like got dressed and we just like took like a ton of photos. But obviously, you know, you look at it and you're like, this isn't like, you know how much pressure it is? You know, like everyone's going to see it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nope. And then they kept telling me my finger looked nubby because I'm doing like the one finger thing. And I'm like, yeah, I can't make my finger grow. This isn't an eyelash serum.
Wait, how excited were you though to do the finger thing? I feel like you see so many girls doing it, and like in your head, everyone thinks like, ah, so cheesy.
Well,
but then
great.
you're like, can't wait to do
These
it.
are the things you don't think about, Paige. Once you get engaged, you have a photo. And I was literally looking up like cool ways to announce your engagement. And like some people put the finger up while they're kissing blurry in the background. Some people do just like there's so many different ways you do it. And I ended up doing like just some basic ones and then some like selfies in a car where I was like trying to act like I was badass. Like I'm not like simping for a dude right now. Also, I did get a bunch of funny messages where people are like, wait, like 8 months ago, she was crying over another guy. And I'm like, whatever happened to growth? Whatever happened to actually moving on when you realize a guy's a dick? Let's embrace that. Am I right?
Right. Whatever happened to just like being happy for people who are in love?
So,
and that's when you say, you don't have a husband. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have a husband.
No, a lot of these people I think have husbands. They're just not happy about it. But we have to now announce your killer comment on my photo. I mean, which one? Because you were on fire yesterday.
Honestly. I was firing off.
I was just sitting around waiting for your next comment. You were getting into it with Mercedes Javid, who apparently is coming to the wedding.
1,000%. She almost put a Persian hex on us. And I was like, I don't need any more Persians mad at me.
I can't believe you said that.
A whole lot of them probably hate me. And you know what? Like, see you in court. I don't know. I'll see you in court.
Also, fun fact, Mercedes' husband is from Queens. So he will fit right in with all of Dez's cousins from Queens. So that will be out of control.
Thank God.
Then
Thank God.
you say, I thought you were responding to someone, but you go like, what did you say about Bolo?
I said I will be in touch. Thank you. I wanted to get it on his radar. Like, I wanted him to pencil me in. We'll have a phone call, Bolo. Thank you. We will have the appropriate phone call.
Zoom call.
We'll have a Zoom. If you don't wear the Chanel, get out of here. You know?
Wait, Paige. Okay, I think we have to do a Bolo engagement party.
I mean, I think it's funny that you think that it was a joke. Like, I'm calling his people. My people are calling his people as we speak. We're setting something up.
I've been following him. I was a little insulted he didn't immediately slide into my DMs just to see how I was doing.
Right. I thought he didn't even comment back at me, and I was like, sir.
I don't want to make this uncomfortable for you, but I will find you.
Yeah, I will find you. Yeah.
Also,
you will dance on my face. So get ready for that.
Oh my God. The dreams I've had of that man. And he's in Chanel, like how much more perfect. But also you commented about the adoption papers, and now people are photoshopping our photo with you in a little baby thing.
Thank you for picking the picture that you did. I'm absolutely stunning as a baby.
Oh my god. If our baby comes out and looks exactly like you.
Could you imagine if you had a baby and it literally was just a reincarnation of me? And like it was just
And
the
she
most
just talks
girly
about nail
thing
polish
ever.
all day. Oh my god.
And she's like, Mom, paint your nails. Paint
Kill
them.
her.
It's about to be a new year, and let's take our dating life in a different direction. And let's refresh our Hinge profile to better represent who we've grown into in the past year. So when I used to be on dating apps, I've actually thought about this for a while now, like why did I never like do that well on dating apps? And I think it's because I truly didn't put enough effort into them. Like I wasn't constantly updating, like I wasn't picking probably the best pictures or like answering the questions in the best way. So now that it's almost the end of 2024, this is a perfect time to reflect on your dating the past year and what are some things you're gonna do differently. Now with any of my friends who are still on dating apps, I'm obsessed with asking what their profile looks like and talking about how they can change their answers or picking different pictures for them. I feel like with the Giggly Squad tour, we had a couple girls show us their Hinge profiles and we like tweaked it a little bit. So refresh your Hinge profile early or download Hinge today and set your 2025 dating intentions now. Giggling in Bed brought to you by Mattress Firm. You know what I can't stand? When you're on an airplane and nobody's helping you put your luggage in the overhead luggage bin, even though they see you struggling and having to stop and take a gasp of air. It's my biggest pet peeve. And I always wonder, like, how do these people sleep at night knowing that they're just the worst? And then I realized that Mattress Firm can help anyone sleep at night. Not only do they have premium mattresses, but they also have a 120-night sleep trial. Love your mattress or get your money back. You can sleep on your new mattress for 120 nights, and if you aren't in love with it, you can just send it right back and get your money back. And if you see a lower price, Mattress Firm will match it. So now everyone can rest easy at night. Text Giggly Squad to 76663 for $100 off your next purchase at Mattress Firm. Exclusions apply. Get matched at Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale and sleep at night.
Enjoying your podcast? We'll be brief. If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, gift scratchers from the California Lottery. With so many to choose from, you're sure to find the right gift for anyone on your list. Now that your holiday shopping list is figured out, enjoy this bird singing Jingle Bells. Give the gift of scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
People were so funny because then after I posted it, I was like, is it hammy of me to post again today? But I realized I don't want to
Did you just
extend
use
the
the word
day.
hammy? Did you
Yeah,
just
like,
use
you know,
ham?
like
Yeah,
I'm being
like
a ham.
I just haven't heard that in like, I don't know, 27 years. Like the last time it was like my grandma said it. I don't know. Let's bring it back though. Let's for sure bring
Let's bring it back. I was being a little ham yesterday, but so because I'm not even big on my birthday. Like watch Summer House. My birthday's the day
Yeah, you're
after
really
Lindsay's,
not.
and you literally don't even know. No one mentions it. No one
would ever know.
No one ever
No one would ever know.
So I was like, this is just my day. Like, I don't want it to bleed into tomorrow that it's like, hey guys, just reminding you. I was like, this is my engagement day. And I just wanted to post some normalizing the not manicured nails. Got a lot of messages being like, how could you kill the whole family before your photo? And is Paige okay? So like, what did you think of the unmanicured kind of rebellious photos I posted?
So you know, it's just so you. And I love when people are true to themselves. And I feel like that is, I'm going to do a little mental health moment. Not even a mental health moment. Kind of like an advice thing. If your friend is doing something that like you wouldn't do, but like you're not mad about it, you just say, it's so you. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's not an insult. I would never have posted on manicured fingers, but it's your vibe, your aesthetic.
I hate this term actually makes me like get the heebie-jeebies, but don't yuck someone's yum.
Yeah, I don't love the term, but I agree with it.
It makes me uncomfortable. Also, did you see in the article I did, I literally wrote, my friend said, it's so me.
I'm the friend, people.
You didn't read the
I'm the
article.
friend.
You're a bitch. You didn't even read
I
my
didn't
fucking
read the
article.
I did not.
That's how you know she's a real one.
I know everything that happened. In my head, I was like, I'm not reading this article, you ham.
So for people who are wondering also about like how it actually went down the moment, when we were in the house, prison with a pool, Des would send me these little funny rap videos. Do you remember them?
Yes, which are hilarious. Like, we would lay in bed and just listen to them.
Because he would kind of know what drama was going on, and then he would send, like, he did a whole thing about frenemies, and then, like, he lost his remote control the first day we hung out, and I was like, seriously, we can't watch TV? So we did a whole thing about how he lost his remote control. Anyway, so I wake up because he's singing in the other room. And I'm like,
and you're like, shut
I was
fuck
like, what
up.
the I go, I regret all this. I need to get out of here. I need to pack my bags ASAP. Like, because you know how I feel about singing, guitar. I can't do any of that stuff.
And like it being woken up.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was not good. But then I realized he was like trying to put a song together for me because he kind of like improvises it. And I guess he was trying to get it right. So then he texts me, and I think he thought I was asleep because I watched it. And it was really cute, and it ends. I think I'm going to play it on Burning in Hell, actually. So yeah, subscribe to Burning in Hell. But it ends with him basically being like, I have a surprise for you. And then I'm just sitting there, and he's in the bathroom, like, brushing his teeth. And he comes in, and I was like, I watched it. And he goes, watch it again. And then he kind of kneels over the bed.
Stop.
But, like, both knees.
Oh.
So he was just kind of leaning
God.
over the bed. And I, like, watched it. And then I turned to him. And I kind of thought he was going to do it, but he, like, wasn't bringing his hand anywhere. I was not really in the moment. I was like, is it happening? And then he was like, will you marry me? And I think I said, are you joking? So I was like, that text I sent you was a joke. I was sending you ring links as a joke, dude.
You turn around and like look and see if there's another girl in the room. You're like, me? I thought we were kidding around here.
I thought this whole thing was a bit. I thought we were just getting content from each other. But then, Paige, I cried, and I always wanted to cry when I get proposed to. Because I feel like those are the real ones. Like, if a girl doesn't cry, you're like, oh, she doesn't like them.
Right. That's how I feel. Okay, I feel that way. Like, if I don't cry when you propose to me, you should probably get your money back. That's also how I feel about, like, walking down the aisle. If my future husband isn't up on the altar trying to hold it in.
Turn around.
Like, and not cry.
See you in court.
See you in court. I'll see you.
Get the divorce papers before you get married.
I'll see you in court.
So from watching this process with me, have you changed your mind at all about your future manifestation of your engagement?
You want to know what? I have always, for how bougie and like out of control I am.
Yeah.
I have always wanted to be proposed to like that. Like in bed.
Shut the
yeah. I've never wanted to have it where like they hire a photographer and I'm like surprised.
And like people, like
we're in the
strangers
middle
are
of,
around eating dinner.
Yeah,
they're
like
like
Central Park. I'm like, get out of here. Get out of my apartment. I want to be.
Well, I do have to say, people make the engagement process, like, especially the media, like it's some like magical thing. I was talking to Taylor Strecker and I realized majority of the time the guy and the girl have spoken what ring they want, that they want to get married, and she's kind of just like, okay, he's gonna do it any second. And then with the whole like paparazzi thing, that's so stressful to like set up. Like, it's not this just like on a whim romantic moment. It's a pain in the ass.
I literally want my husband to like roll over and be like, here are some pancakes that I whipped up in the kitchen, and like open like the top of it and there just be a ring there. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like we're in bed.
But like with the pancakes still, not just a ring. We need the pancakes.
Right. I mean, if the pancakes aren't there and you just have a ring on the plate, I'll see you in court.
Also, apparently Des like didn't know exactly how to do it, but he Googled, is it a good idea to propose in bed? And he said he got a lot of good feedback that people were like, it's like,
wait, that is the
it.
Cutest thing I've ever heard. He Googles, do I love my girlfriend and how do I know?
No, he actually said in the beginning, like when we were talking a lot when I was at the house, he said he was getting all these weird feelings and he had to Google like, what does love feel like? Stop. Because he said his hormones, his cortisol levels were up, and he was like, is this what chemically love is? And I was like, okay, we're going to cover that. We'll unpack that later because I'm a little worried.
My
basic emotions are confusing.
My Google searches are like, what does a UTI feel like? And do I have one?
He was like straight up WebMDing love. But yeah, he was WebMDing basically like how to propose. But I think it's because like you just start the day off with like pure joy, and it's not like you don't check your email yet. You're not stressed about like a friend who's like texted you something weird. You're just like starting your day. Right. Granted, your breath is smelly and your eyes are crusty, but we're past that. And
you're just like so in love. Did you have them immediately after? I need to know. Is that a weird thing that I need to know?
Did we had that day for sure, but I feel like you're not thinking about it. You're like in shock and you're just like looking at the ring. Yeah, like I wanted the ring.
Right. And did it just hit different that you were now engaged?
It felt weird. Like I was like, I don't know what a fiance is. Like how a fiance acts. I don't know what to do.
I don't know how to spell it. That's for sure.
I know. Fiance. It's like Beyonce. Feyonce.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Google it.
Hannah,
Google it. See
are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now?
No.
Is that really how you think?
No, I know how to spell, but I do think saying it like that is funny. Also, I just want to make it clear. I wanted to cry, but I thought I would have to force it. But like, I actually just started crying, and I said one thing to my mom, and I think this is a good mental health moment. I feel like my whole life I've just been like trying so hard for the result of things, like whether it's tennis, like I need to win, or like my like TV stuff, just like doing as well as I can, and the harder you hustle, the more you get. And this was like I just was myself.
That's beautiful.
Like I could have tried to not make it work and it still would have worked. And that's when like you're questioning yourself, or like, did I say the right thing to this guy, or like, did I do something wrong? Why doesn't he like me? That dude, that noise, the right person you literally cannot help but connect with, even if you're fighting it. I had walls up. I had walls up when I started this, and he just broke that down.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never really listened to anything you've said but that. Like,
but it's true.
You know,
some relationships feel like so much work. You're like, okay, I have to do this for him, and I have to pretend I don't like this for him, and I have to like pretend this didn't bother me. Like, no. I mean, you have to compromise. There's obviously work involved, but it's like you want to work on it because it's someone who's like your partner. But
that makes me so excited to meet, I don't know, anyone.
But also, I'm not trying to act like I figured out love or anything, because I haven't. But I think it's time for front page news.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, my first story is, let's talk about Hilaria Baldwin, because she's back in the news, and she welcomed her sixth child. She had it via surrogate, but everyone is a bit weary, because she literally just had a fifth. And
6 months ago. 6 months ago, she had a fifth. And she didn't announce she had a surrogate. She just was like, we got another baby.
We had a baby.
We plucked him out of the sky.
You didn't pick it up at the store. You didn't.
We ordered delivery.
You didn't make a coffee run and grab a baby while you were at it.
So I had some murmurs of people being like, oh my God, like, leave Hilaria alone. Like, but I'm like, she purposely posted this public photo, did not explain the context of how she got a baby in 6 months, and didn't expect anyone to question it. And then Alec Baldwin, classic, is, cursing people out, unhinged. But he's like, stop asking us questions. And it's like, at what point do you put your private life out there, but then say, but you can't ask questions about it, of how they made a baby in 6 months?
Also, at what point is having children an addiction?
What are you trying to make up for in your life if you keep just putting a baby in your lap?
Just like in no situation do I want a baseball team to come.
In no situation, I'm like, what would make this situation easier? A baby.
Yeah.
If there's a baby in this room, I would be a lot calmer.
Imagine.
Oh wow, what are you drinking? It looks incredible. Who got that for you? Oh, you have people. Wait, but like, do you think Aleria just like wanted to be back in the news, or she was like earnestly, innocently just like, hey, we had another baby, and didn't think that people would question it?
I think she thought that it would be like a good publicity because like who can be mean to like a new mother? I'll tell you who.
I'll tell you. Anyone. I love how you go, why do you need more kids? Yeah, at one point, some people like being a mother is their purpose. I feel like, who knows, when I have a kid, I might be like, being a mother is my purpose. But I do have to say, some mothers are dicks online. Did you not see my tweet? I realized the majority of people who are mean to me, you click on them and they're with their kids. So immediately you're like, oh, I hope their children don't become dicks like them. And then they have a Bible verse and a quote about loving, being kind, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Just shut up.
It's the Brooklyn way.
Get off Twitter and talk and like spend time with your family.
I want to be like, ma'am, you literally just called me.
Ashley Hesseltine, who actually is on Burning in Hell this week, she said she has this whole stand-up bit that's so funny about how like this mom was mean to her and how she went on her page and like basically started making fun of her child for like the kind of backpack she was wearing, and she was like, how did that make you feel? And she just went like really dark with it, but
she's like, your wheelie backpack in second grade.
Explains a lot. Just go to therapy now if you have a wheelie backpack in elementary school.
Wow, I had a billion of them.
Isn't it funny that no one cared about Aleria? Like everyone left her alone. Like she was living a peaceful, calm life of motherhood.
Go off. Do it. Like we're over it. All right, my next story is Meghan Markle and the Prince Harry Oprah Winfrey documentary. How excited are you to watch this? It comes out on March 3rd. On March 3rd, on March 3rd, they released like another sneak peek of it, and it's coming out soon. But it's basically Meghan just being like, yeah, like I'm not scared of them anymore, and they've lied about me so many times, and like they tried to say that I was mean to like the people that worked for her and like bullied like different members. And then there's a clip of Harry just being like, I didn't want history repeating itself. And like, I always used to go back and forth with like, do I like Meghan? Do I not like Meghan? I like her. And that's my final answer.
Well, this is my thing. Do you think Harry feels weird, or is Harry like my family?
I feel like Harry's like my family. I just feel like there's probably so much we don't know. And the way if someone treated my mom like absolute dirt, I'm sorry, I have to never with you then. Like I totally get it that he would just be like, I don't want them to treat my wife the way they treated my mom.
Yeah.
And that's literally the only thing that I needed to hear to be like, I'm on their side.
No pun intended.
Pop off in LA.
I cannot wait for them to spill the English breakfast tea. Like that's all I want in this documentary. But also, I feel like the royal family is not like the government. Like I was very confused in the beginning. I was like, what power do they have? Like it's not like they're going against the government and could get like in trouble or like arrested. Like they're just like fancy people.
Right. Like
like what power do they have? Like I don't know.
What's your job? Being fancy.
No, it's literally like, what is the Kim Kardashian quote? Pretty impressive for someone who's just royal.
Yeah, like Parliament really has the power, and the Queen, I feel like, is more just like a figurehead type thing.
Okay,
but
Parliament.
Yeah,
okay,
sorry.
history
What?
documentarian.
Absolutely go off. I'm like
go
in a documentary.
Off, Queen.
Under my name, it says historian. And I'm just like, absolutely go off, Queen.
Go off, Queen. Wait.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I hate
wait.
myself.
What is the other one doing this? What is Kate Middleton doing all this? Is she just chilling?
I think
like when do women
just
defend
doesn't
women?
Speak. Yeah.
She's not allowed. She's forbidden. I don't know.
She'd literally get her head chopped off.
I do think William is hot.
Not recent. Okay, circa like
hair.
05. Yeah.
Circa hair.
Circa hair, but right now, don't love it. Don't love it. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Holidays on the house at DraftKings Casino. With this season's offerings, you'll unwrap everything you wish for, from table games and jackpots to a slot at the top of everyone's list. Jingle bells, power reels.
DraftKings is offering a warm welcome to new players with $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $10 wager. Plus, everyone can get in on the action with a holiday reward every week. So sign up with code GIGGLY because the holiday cheer is here. Only on DraftKings Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-9777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Opt-in required. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos.
When you share your food, you share your heart. So what's on your table this holiday season? Save on your festive feast at Ralph's with delicious deals on all the holiday classics. Or wow the crowd with something new, like a quinoa stuffed butternut squash. It's sure to add a pop of color to your spread. How about a sweet potato casserole with a crunchy oat streusel topping? Made with care for the sweet tooth and the savory tooth. With Ralph's, fill your table with love and watch as your guests' hearts get as full as their bellies. Ralph's, fresh for everyone.
Okay, what's next? Because I don't even know about royals.
Next is this isn't even like a story, but I want to talk to you about it. Angelina Jolie sold a painting that Brad Pitt got her as a gift for $11.5 million. He had purchased it for $2.9 million. If that's
called
flex.
Being a business shark. Oh my God.
Could you imagine like your boyfriend giving you something and then you turning around and just doubling your money on it?
That just sounds like a full business. Like, forget acting. Just date hot guys that have money.
Forget Poshmark and Etsy. Date a hot guy, get some shit and sell it.
And be like, there should be a whole organization of like ex-girlfriends who know how to flip expensive stuff that their boyfriends give them. Isn't that like a Sex and the City episode with the purses?
There should be an app that like girls just go on and they post all the shit that their boyfriends had gotten them and that they want to sell, and you just sell each other your boyfriend like old shit.
Like trade your, so it's like you still have that like pretty Cartier ring, but it's not from him anymore. And it's like
triggering.
Sorry.
See you in court. I'll see you in court.
Oh my God. I do think this is a good idea, but it is like slightly niche. However, why not?
I mean,
you're triggered right now. You can't even think.
Yeah,
right now.
I can't even think because I'm like, oh
do
my
you
God,
wear it?
I gave it back. I can't have that shit in my apartment. I don't have one thing that an ex-boyfriend has ever given me.
You don't have a sweatshirt?
That's different. You know I love my high school boyfriend.
When I think I have a lot of shirts and t-shirts, but they become yours. Like you get new memories in them.
Yeah, I've like slept with other guys in them, you know, so it's like that's not yours anymore. Just kidding.
Just kidding. See you in court. What's next?
He's like, you didn't go to this college. I'm like, shut your mouth. Do your job.
Do your job. He goes, you don't act like you've been to college, so I don't know where you got all these college shirts from. You can't form a sentence without saying
like, I know for a fact, bitch, you didn't go to Cornell. Absolutely out of here. And I'm like, what?
You go Big Red.
Oh, I forgot they're red. Next, this isn't even like a story. It's just like why I want to talk about it. Scott Disick and Amelia Hamlin.
Oh my God.
He has pink hair now. And people are saying that like he doesn't follow her. I just need to know what's going on, you know?
Well, it's funny because they've been pretty clear, like, this isn't a relationship. Like, we're not serious. But the media's like, yes, it is. You guys are together. I mean, he likes to hang around hot girls. We've made it one. But also, it's like, is this not a midlife crisis? Have you ever seen one?
I mean, midlife crisis. Armie Hammer also moved out of his house. Talk about midlife crisis. Sorry. That was just, I got, my brain couldn't work. Moved out of his house and left behind a torso, mannequin, and some rope. Now I think he's just with all of us.
I think he's messing with us at this point.
No, he's messing with us. Like, in no situation
His PR team's like,
your
okay,
trap.
the only way to get this better is if you get a mannequin, stab it a couple times, put a murder scheme document.
His team's like, let's have fun with it now. And we're like, Army Hammer,
Let's go
we
in
will see you
deeper.
in court. Get out of here.
Also, anytime we say see you in court, you have to drink. If it's the morning, hydrate, okay? Or drink that
Yeah.
iced coffee. Even though it's the winter, I know y'all are drinking iced coffee. Yeah, Army Hammer at this point, it's like...
I mean,
he's embracing
just,
it. He's fully embracing it.
He needs like a sober companion or like a wrangler or like
A
lawyer.
wrangler.
I don't know.
I feel like a wrangler is what you should call like when you go out and you know it's about to be a wild night. You go, okay, who's the token wrangler of the night? It's like there's
Yeah,
not
I need
a
a wrangler.
there's a designated wrangler for the night.
It's kind of like babysitting for adults.
100%. Oh, that's another app. When you're going out, you need a wrangler. You need a babysitter for the night. You hit it up. The closest person comes to you. You give them 5 stars if you get home without throwing up on yourself.
Imagine if there's just someone in the corner of a bar and you're about to take a shot and they're just looking at you and they're like, no, no. And you're like, fuck you. You're like, sorry, that's my wrangler.
My wrangler is annoying, but I'm paying him, so I have to give him 2 stars at the end of the night.
And that's all the front page news that I had for today.
Amazing. I think
because I just wanted to talk about your wedding the whole time.
I think it was important to give it the
appropriate, the amount of time it deserved because we love.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all the gigglers for like. I got the nicest messages, and people just. I feel like people have been through a lot of my relationships with me, so they also feel like they're the ones who got engaged with me.
I had girls DMing me being like, "Wait, why do I feel exactly like you right now?" And like Hannah's not my friend, but like why am I nervous and feel like I need to get engaged? And I'm like commiserating with other girls. We're gonna get through it. Our best friend just got engaged. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine.
No, everyone is gonna be fine. Also, like everyone's popcorn pops at different times, you know?
You and these sayings it's genius. On like a serious note, I do want to say like congratulations on getting engaged. It's so exciting. I love you. I love Des. I love you way more.
Thank you.
But like I'm so happy for you, and it's just
How did you feel?
I'm so excited.
I feel like how did you feel when you first like heard us talk on the phone?
You and Des?
Yeah. I feel like you had initial reactions.
I knew from the moment that you were like chatting to him on the phone, I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna marry this human. Because I've listened to you talk to other guys on the phone, and you know when like you're on the phone with your friend and like you're on a FaceTime with a guy and you kind of like turn the camera so he can't see and you look at your friend and you're like, yo, this guy, like, I hate this guy. And your friend's like, yeah, like absolutely get off the phone.
You go,
like,
you didn't hate him? And I was
you
like,
didn't
this
hate
is
him.
the one.
And I was like, she's actively wanting to talk to him on the phone. She's gonna marry this one.
It's wild.
Everyone's like, okay, Paige.
It's wild.
No, but it's so beautiful, and I'm so excited and so happy for both of you.
Thank you, my love. And I do, it's just like you go through a lot online and stuff, and to just have like overwhelming people that are happy and excited, and I guess it is just like a cool life event to happen. But now y'all are gonna have to deal with all the planning and making fun of this new life that I lead, which is weird. Yeah. But also, Paige, at least you have one less girlfriend to worry about right now. Right now, at least. Yeah. Until my next problem.
You do know that I only worry about myself 24/7.
Yeah, I don't even know why I brought that up. It's just me worrying about you, pretty much.
You got engaged, and I'm like, wait, I have to.
Now I have.
I'm making it about myself.
But, Gigglers, thank you so much for listening to this special engagement episode. And
yes,
we love you so much.
And don't forget, I love you so much. It hurts.
I love you too. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for giggling.